So we have, open lane pattern. We're going to switch lanes. They're going to switch lanes too. Everybody switch lanes. Another open lane pattern. We switch lanes. Very good. Open lane pattern. They switch lanes. Everyone wants to get into the open lane. Okay. So this is not a problem for us right here. It's a problem. Let's go back just a little bit. It's a problem if we accelerated and we got side by side with this vehicle. That's when it becomes a problem. And then they switch over because they didn't look and they sideswipe us. So we know in this situation, we're not going to accelerate hard to get next to them. And you notice my first line right here. So if we do want to pass, we want to get ahead of them because we want to, right? What I want you to do is to create a space cushion and be off as far away as possible. Because if they start to come over, you have enough space. If you're coming up to them right here, boom, they hit you. If you are going over here, right, and they start coming over, it's like, oh crap, 3 things we can do: brake, swerve, accelerate. What do we do here? We have space. We have space to swerve if we wanted to, or we can accelerate out of it. So that's why I want you guys to pay attention to your position for safety and locating this hazardous pattern that we witnessed here. Now, let's say you're not here and you want to accelerate. I'm going over multiple scenarios because this happens all the time. I want you guys to start practicing this when you're riding and driving your car. Write in the comments if you see this pattern and you recognize this when you're driving. Anything that you do. It's like, I knew you were going to do that and you did it. Cool. It's a fun game. Anyways, if we're just cruising right here and we see that this person is stuck behind this person, maybe someone else like that, right? We can assume that they might want to come over. They might want to come over. So if we're sitting right here, we need to perceive that this could be a possibility. And so we preemptively move over. We preemptively move over just in case. And that's part of plan, okay? We're locating this hazardous situation. These are relevant threats. They are not active ones until they come over into our lane. But I want to keep myself in a good position for safety just in case they do. So then all I have to do is emergency accelerate or brake to let them in. I don't have to do an emergency swerve. I'm already in a swerved outcome. Like if I was here and I had to swerve, that's a solution, right? Well, I'm going to make the solution happen already. I'm already in a good position now. And then if they do come out, I brake or I accelerate out. Simple. Simple. So once again, let's take a look. So we switched over. We are going to go ahead and switch over because we don't want to be stuck behind them. It's a natural human behavior. They did too. Oh, okay. We do the same. We just did the same thing. We did a head check. We're going to move over. Okay, cool. He did the same thing. He wants to move over. Okay, cool. Perfectly fine. It's going to happen over and over and over. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. It's going to happen over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So the sooner you understand this pattern, it's called an open lane pattern. If you've never ridden or you want to learn how to ride, it's part of the new book. Okay, we talk about this in the Smart Rider Crew. There's a link in the description for that. But I want you guys to learn this pattern, and this is part of Chapter 5, your first ride. We talk about how to ride in the neighborhood. We go from zero, absolutely no experience whatsoever to getting your license in this book. But Chapter 5, we talk about the 3 different things you can do and learn how to shift and all that stuff. And then Chapter 6, we apply the plan method to neighborhood riding, and then we get on the street and practice and practice and practice and get to the parking lot and practice. This will get you from zero, absolutely nothing. You just need a motorcycle and a permit to riding your first time in the neighborhood, practicing everything I'm talking about right here, and then getting to a parking lot so you can practice the motorcycle operator skills test, which is a couple exercises that you typically have to do at the DMV, so just get your endorsement, okay? But this is so important. This right here will keep you safe if you can recognize this pattern. This happens so many times. All right, here we go. Open lane pattern, we switched over. Open lane pattern, he switches over, so be aware. He was already off to the side, very good. Applied the brakes and the horn, that's fine, but he applied the brakes to allow them in because there's no way. Now, what else could we do? Remember what I said? We could either swerve, accelerate, or brake. Now, in this situation, we can't swerve left. Well, we can. You can do whatever you want. You can't fly, but you can swerve left if you're going in the ditch. Okay, not the best escape route. Now, what can we do instead? We can either, if we have a very fast bike, it's really good torquey, we can, bam, emergency accelerate out if we can. Now it's going to be a hard gap to get. Now this person's already going, you're going to have to go faster than them, or we can go slower than they are and they can take the lane, we can apply the brakes and go back. When I say go back, we're not going reverse, but it makes them go forward and it's like we're back here. So you can apply the brakes or emergency accelerate out. But that is an open lane pattern too. That's exactly what it is.